An unnerving story out of North Hollywood. A Glendale firefighter in custody after police say he bludgeoned his wife to death. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez, live in North Hollywood. Details on a grisly story. Christina.
Yeah, as I tell you the details, let me step out of the way so you can see what's going on. Right now, they do have a tow truck that is picking up the vehicle belonging to the suspect in this case, who has been identified to me by his attorney as Glendale firefighter Andrew Jimenez. He's a veteran of the Pacific Palisades fire. He was off duty this morning when he went to the Northeast Police Station, told him to come here and do a welfare check. What they found was a horrible, horrible crime scene, and they think that the weapon may have been an axe. Take a look at what we know so far. The pain is visible as family and friends piece together what happened at a home off Satsuma Avenue in North Hollywood. Police responding after the man who lives here, identified by neighbors and loved ones as Glendale firefighter Andrew Jimenez, flagged down officers at the Northeast Police Station.
He requested officers check on his wife, who resides in North Hollywood. When they entered the home, they found a female in her 50s who was deceased and who appeared to be suffered from multiple blunt force trauma.
Unnerving. Very unnerving.
Neighbors horrified. They identify the couple as Andrew and Myra Jimenez, sometimes seen taking walks in the area, but not arguing before last night.
There was an argument, and a man had a fight with his wife, and he brutally beat her. It's like a horrific crime scene over there.
It's hard for me to believe that he just went crazy in this one instance and this is the first time he ever hit her. Unless he just, for some reason, he's suffering from something crazy. People will not see the signs of someone being abused from the outside. He could have been in the house beating her up, which is horrible to say. But we never know. But they said the craziest thing, they said an axe. They said it most likely happened with an axe. Let's keep going.
Hear the detectives talking how it's something really out of like a horror flick.
We believe this was an incident of domestic violence. It was isolated, and there's no threat to public safety at this time.
And back here live again, they are still working this scene. They are waiting to remove Jimenez's vehicle. Now, his attorney telling us that their office is actually in contact with law enforcement regarding what they say is a diary of the decedent, the woman who died, apparently read moments before the homicide that verified, and I quote, infidelity. Now, they're offering that obviously as a possible motive. That's not necessarily a justification, but it does seem that something happened that ended up very badly here, obviously. And what they're saying is that there was a diary involved and he read it, and for lack of better words, he lost it. We'll find out more as...
Just trying to think about what could be in a diary that can make someone snap like that. And snap, just not just hit her, but snap and murder her with an axe. I mean, we're not gonna make judgments because, we're gonna think about some stuff. But of course, a woman has died, so we gotta pay respects to that. But I would like to know what was in the diary. Hopefully, we get some idea about it. Was she like cheating with his best friend, his brother? What made him snap? And was he never a violent person to her, or is this just a series of events that just led up to this? He was always beating her. That's what I would like to know. But let's go over into this next video and see what else we can find out.
In other news, an off-duty Glendale firefighter is under arrest tonight, accused of bludgeoning his wife to death with an axe. Officials say the firefighter went to a local police station and asked the officers there to do a welfare check at his home, telling them that he and his wife had been fighting.
A diary found at the scene may provide clues into a motive for the attack. Rachel Menitoff is live in North Hollywood with the latest on the grisly homicide investigation. Rachel.
Rick, a member of the LA Teachers Union, tells us the victim was a local elementary school teacher. He says he was at this couple's wedding in 2014, that he recently saw them at a retirement party, and he never noticed any signs of conflict or violence between them.
such a violent crime, like the extreme.
Camille Cabrera watched as investigators brought out boxes of evidence, including 2 large rifles from this North Hollywood home, where a husband has been arrested on suspicion of bludgeoning his wife to death with an axe.
There's never been any violence or any domestic violence of any signs of that at all. So I'm really surprised.
The city of Glendale confirms that the suspect is firefighter paramedic Andrew Jimenez, who has been with the fire department since 2008. According to a family member's social media post, the first responder was recently promoted, seen here with his wife Myra at the recognition ceremony. His attorney says he's a distinguished firefighter who helped during the Palisades fire.
But you can see detectives are outside.
Neighbors admit they didn't hear anything unusual, but Jimenez's attorney tells KTLA in a statement, "Our office is currently in contact with law enforcement regarding a diary of the decedent, apparently read moments before the homicide, that verified infidelity by the decedent." Around 4 a.m. Wednesday morning, Andrew Jimenez walked into an LAPD station and asked officers to do a welfare check on his wife. When officers went inside their home, they found a woman in her late 40s or 50s, dead and brutally beaten.
Individual who we have in custody over at Northeast Station does appear to be responsible for the incident, and he appears to be in a cohabitating relationship with our victim.
Family members were visibly distraught as they came to the couple's home. Myra Jimenez is described by friends as a caring educator and a union representative with UTLA. And longtime neighbors are shocked to learn that a man charged with saving lives is allegedly responsible for taking one.
People, if they hear something, should be calling, even if they think it's nothing, because they could save somebody's life.
And he's supposed to be protecting us, you know? What's come of this world?
And the city of Glendale says Andrew Jimenez has been placed on administrative leave. He has been officially charged with murder and is being held on a $2 million bail. That's the very latest tonight from North Hollywood. I'm Rachel Menitoff.
Now, we don't know exactly what's in the diary because they might tell us a little something in the AI breakdown. But at the end of the day, y'all, please remember, if you find out your girl is cheating on you, just leave. There's no point in fighting, anything like that. Definitely no point in hitting her. Leave the situation. It's not worth risking your freedom. But obviously, he didn't do that. But we don't know. We don't know yet. But let's get over into this AI breakdown to see if they tell us any more information that we are missing. So as they said on January 21st, the Glendale firefighter and paramedic Andrew was arrested for murdering his wife at their home. So he was 45, she was 55. Discovery around 4:30 a.m. He walked into the LAPD and requested a welfare check on his wife. Officers responded to the couple's home, and they found her deceased with fatal blunt force trauma. So it was allegedly bludgeoned to death with an axe. And then the attorney is saying that the diary had an entry that verified infidelity just moments before the homicide. So they said he's a veteran firefighter and paramedic since 2008, and he was recently promoted. And she was the woman was a beloved elementary school teacher. Now, here's the thing. First thing I heard, I don't know if y'all think, but a lot of people say you can't trust teachers. There's other professions in that they say you can't trust, but I don't like to truly believe that. But it's a crazy situation. The couple have been married for approximately 10 years. So he has been booked on suspicion of murder and is currently held on a $2 million bond. And they have placed him on administrative leave. No matter how you look at it, it's a crazy situation. Yes, I would like to know what's in the diary. What did he read that made this man snap and murder his wife with an axe? If it's verified infidelity, she was probably saying something crazy in that diary. But at the end of the day, it's not worth risking your freedom. If someone cheats, leave the relationship. I know it's hard. I know you think the world might be ending. You probably can't imagine that the woman you love, or woman or man, you got to do it from both sides, woman or man you love, could do something like this to you. But at the end of the day, it's not worth risking your freedom by hurting them. It's a crazy situation no matter how you look at it. Hopefully we get some idea of what was in the diary. What did he actually read? Who did she cheat with? You can think about who you think she cheated with that made this man snap. Somebody close to him. Or it could have, he could have just been already on the edge and she just admitted to infidelity with a random person. Some people can't control their anger. It's a sad but true reality of the world. That is why a lot of people end up dead. And then especially we're not even talking about YNs when YNs aren't taught to control their anger. It's a tragic situation. A woman has died. No matter what she did not deserve to die for it. But let me know your thoughts on this whole situation, y'all. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. Who do you think she was cheating with? Who could make a man snap so bad that he ends up killing her with an axe? And do you think he has a history of domestic violence, or it was just a one-time thing that when he saw it, he snapped? At the end of the day, his life is over with. He's going to be in jail for the rest of his life, hopefully. Because, man, you do the crime, got to do the time. Absolutely crazy situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you disagree with anything I said.